part of therapy is to really help us understand where we're at in our trash can, right? What level am I at? Because if I'm way up at the top, right, I'm in that danger zone of overflowing, then it helps me to know that, right? Because then I know I need to do more coping skills, right? If I'm down closer to the bottom, I can be like, oh, I can wait till later in the day to do a coping skill, right? But, and how we understand that is from our body and our behavioral reactions, right? And so some of that might be, if we're talking about a kid, some ways that they might show it is, right, they might get stomach aches, headaches. You might see them kind of, zone out. You might see them maybe more irritable at times than usual, or maybe they start crying over things that they normally wouldn't cry about, or maybe even something that, like, as easy, what seems easy to us, or we know that they can do easily, like tie their shoes, now becomes really difficult, or we have a kid, we see them maybe not eating as much, or we might even see them eating more. We might see that bedtime is really difficult when maybe it's not usually, right? We might see them regress in some things like, you know, wetting the bed, or, peeing their pants, or even withholding their poop, right? So all of these things for kids can be signs of where your kid is at in their trash can, just like we would look at that for ourselves, right? I might get more irritable. I might, feel more tired. I might, find myself having more stomach aches, or, not wanting to eat. I might see myself kind of gravitating to wanting a glass of wine or something more often, or find myself kind of frustrated at work, at home, in different ways. So remembering that where we're at on our trash can helps us to know how much support do I need to give myself. And if I'm really high on my trash can, right? Do I want, and someone comes up to me and says, "Hey, Sammy, we need some cookies for the bake sale this weekend." What should I say? The people pleaser in me is going to want to say, "Absolutely no problem. How many do you need?" But what I should really be doing is like, take a breath, check in with myself. Remember, Sammy, you're really overwhelmed right now. And say, what, I'd love to help you out, but I really can't this time. And those are the things we want to be able to help teach our kid too, right? When we're in the danger zone, our plate's full. Don't put anything else on it. Sometimes life happens and it goes on it and we can't help that, okay? But we don't want to purposely choose to put extra on our plate when we know our trash can is full.